raining over there. It's not coming here. You stay over there. Now before we get into the sketching part, just make sure you hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. That way you get notified when new videos are uploaded every single week. What is up everybody, it's the Sketch Monkey here with a brand new video for you. And in this video, I'm kind of nervous about this video because I'm gonna be sketching some boats and yachts. And it's not something I usually sketch. But it's something that I've been wanting to learn how to sketch better, because I really like the shapes of yachts, and I also like boats, as you can see on the as you probably saw on the intro to this video. I really like boats, basically any kind of boat, because I don't know, they're just sleek, and you need to have a good design to be able to break through the waves comfortably, and the speed form of yachts and everything that goes with it is just a cool machine. So that's what we're gonna try to sketch today. And right now I just started here on a side view. You know, it's always easier to start out with a side view of whatever you're sketching, because it gives you the proportions and you get a feel of the whatever you're sketching, especially if you haven't been sketching it before. So let's see where this little dude goes. What happens if we add some marker to it? Just very, 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 very loose. Don't want to overdo it with the markers. That's basically what you need when it comes to markers. It's almost like a little Batman boat because of this thing here. I don't really like. This was wrong pen. I want the brush. I don't really like the top of that. The top of this. But I mean, we're gonna make a few of these, so bear with me. Here we go. Add some baselines to these things. As you can see here, this thing sloped down the. Excuse me. It sloped down the. The front is starting over here instead of way back here, almost in the middle of the boat. And it gives it a bit of a different feel. It's more of a like family boat, if you want to call it that. And this is like the fun, go crazy fast boat. Same with cars. If you have the A-pillar start early, it's probably more of a hatchback or a minivan or something like that. And if you have a sports car, you need a long hood here that will give it that speed look. So let's start with a clean sheet of paper. And need some inspiration, so I'm looking online right now. I can't just pop into my head what it is I'm gonna sketch. Let's see what we got. We got that. That looks cool. That looks very cool. So the problem that I have with boats is perspective and the shape of the boat. You know, it goes up to a point. I've always had issues with sketching that in perspective from the front, if that makes sense, because I don't know how the curves go. And it's all about practice, I guess, and that's what we're doing right now. So let's just put down some lines, and see where it goes. That's basically my motto. What's going on here? Let's just cut it off right here, like that. And I think we have some sort of speed form here. Let's just make an enclosure like that. Oh, I like the first line better. Now we have 3 lines there. Maybe make some sort of deck or something at the back here. You know, so people can chill. So add some thickness to this. Cool. I'm not sure where I'm going with this though. I think I need to cut it earlier, so maybe cut it around there, because otherwise this opening is gonna look too long in perspective, in my opinion. All right, looks all right. It needs a floor. I guess that's correct in perspective. I don't know. And it has like a Fast and the Furious wing at the back here. Keep it stable, those high speeds. Just like that. Let's make some graphics on the side here. Let's see what we can do. Will that work? Something like that. Well, let's try. I guess. Why not? So I think we have the base line for this boat ready. So now we can go in to add some details or whatever we want here. And I want to have like a wraparound window that goes all the way around this. Probably should dip a bit more like that for better visibility or something. This is not easy. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just adding some weird stuff on this thing just to make it look like a boat, I guess. This, my friends, is how you learn. This is how you learn to sketch new things. By just doing it and not thinking too much about it. I'm actually pretty happy with this considering it's my first boat since 10 minutes ago when I did the warm-up boats, but before that I really haven't sketched any boats. But it's a good thing because this was a comment, a recommendation to sketch boats, and it's good to challenge yourself to just grow and learn new things. I mean, I can sketch a car in side view in my sleep, and it's a lot of fun still. I still love doing it, but you know, it's not nothing new. So this way, kind of forcing myself to sketch something that I'm not comfortable with. I'm surprised Rosie hasn't jumped up here yet. I think she's asleep somewhere else. Usually she's asleep behind me, and as soon as I start recording, she just jumps up on the desk. I don't know why, it's always when I start recording, it doesn't matter. She doesn't do it when I'm just talking randomly about something else or to someone else. But as soon as I start recording, she always jumps up here. It's like she knows. She wants to be YouTube famous. Adding some line weight here. Thing is, I don't want to spend too much time on one sketch because I want to get a few of them in. I don't think I'm gonna add markers to this because I've already added too much big. So if I add markers right now, it's gonna smear the whole thing and just make it look like I really don't know what I'm doing, and we don't want that. So I'm just gonna leave it big pen for this video. We can still shade it with a Bic by doing some fancy line shading and stuff like that if you want to do that. Alright, so let's figure out what is what here. What surfaces are facing down, what surfaces are facing up. That way we know where to put the line shading, and what surfaces to just keep as they are white. I think I need one of these, so I don't want to smear the big lines all over the place with my hand. Yeah, that makes sense. Gonna try and add some thickness to this wing. And I think it worked out okay. Let's add some more shading to this so we see that it's a surface that is facing away from the rest of the surfaces here. Not sure if I like that, but nothing to do about that now. Let's see if we can add some line shading to the window. Not sure how this is gonna end up. This is kind of like an experiment right here. I don't know. I'm gonna keep it like that now anyway. I think I'm gonna go all the way because it looks weird when the cross shading just stops in the middle, so I'm gonna go all the way back there. The reason I did that was because halfway through this, I realized that this surface here is angled that way, so what I should have done is started from here and went all the way back like this, and not start from the other side. It's turned out okay. Let's add some shading to this part as well. Let's see, am I doing it the right way this time? Just some very, very, very light shading. And fade it out, something like that. Because that part is white, so I don't want to add too much shading on that part. So I think we have our first boat done. Can still clean it up a bit more if you want to do that. So there's some messy lines up here. You can clean that up. Let's make a side view and see how that goes. So maybe something bigger, something cooler. I do like the ones that have some weird, you know, that nose doesn't go like that. It goes almost vertical. Let's do that. I love the Wally power boats. They're insane. Look like it's more of architecture, I guess, than automotive and transportation design. Such a cool looking boat. If you haven't seen them, Google Wally power. I think it's Wally power. Let me see. Let me see if I'm right. Wally. Actually, Wally Yachts. Yeah, Google Wally Yachts, and you're gonna see some insane boats. Actually, now that I'm looking at it, that's gonna be interesting. I have no idea how I'm supposed to end this. Will this work? Will that work? See, we have this line here, so I kind of want to have something similar to that angle, whether it be this way or this way. This way is not going to work because it's going to look extremely ugly. So I think I'm going to use the same angle. And maybe make it like that, and then just go down something like that. Yeah, that could work. Cool, cool. Not sure how I want the window on this thing to be. So this whole section is a window. That would be sweet. That looks all right. Now I just need to go through this long line and try to make it steady to add line weight to it. Not the easiest thing. I don't know, today I think I had too much coffee because I can't seem to make straight lines, or I can't seem to add like simple line weight to lines. I feel like I'm not relaxed in my hands. It comes with a lot of effort, these lines, and usually it's not like that. I don't know why. Line weight, line weight, line weight. So basically, for a shape, that's all you need. That's all you need to visualize when you just want to get an idea down. From here, you can add some markers to that if you want to, or just keep it like that and start with a new one. Let's see. Let's go back and see if we have some cool shapes here. You know what? I'm not gonna look at any yachts or any boats on the screen. I'm just gonna sketch whatever I feel like when it comes to boats here. So let's make one. Now I don't want to mess. Now I don't want to mess this up. I don't know what I'm doing. But let's just see if we can make a side view up here. Taking forever to put one single line down. It's crazy. Just let it loose. Don't think too much. Some speed form to this thing. So messy. I'm gonna try to fix it. And see if it's even fixable. I think it is. Yeah, I think it turned out alright. It's a cool side view. Can we use this line for something maybe? Well, let's make it look like we intended this line to be here. Some easy shading like that. Sorry if I'm not talking that much right now. It's just because I'm really just trying to figure out what I'm trying to visualize and what shapes I want to do. And I think that turned out okay. I'm not sure about this line here. I think it goes down way too fast, so it's not very practical. But how fun is it to sketch practical stuff? Not that fun, so let's just keep it like that. I'm back to looking at the screen here. see what we got. We got some cool looking boats for sure. I want to see if we can find something classic more. Add a cabin here with some windows. Maybe some line shading like that. Make a couple of windows. Do want to add some line weight to this part. There we go. This sketch right here feels way lighter to sketch, because as soon as I start thinking too much, I overcomplicate the sketches and it just doesn't feel right. As soon as I just say like to myself, who gives a crap, you know, just go for it and just put down lines and see what happens. Of course you can have some inspiration from photos and stuff like that, but don't I mean, I'm kind of talking to myself here. I don't want to get too caught up in reference images and whatever, especially when it's something new that I'm sketching, because that's gonna end up like these very, you know, not fluent sketches, I guess. They look kind of stiff, and there's no emotion to them. But as soon as I just try to add some lines to the paper and have fun with it, that's when the fluent lines and the, fluid lines, I guess, and the fun of sketching comes back, if that makes sense. I'm just gonna go around this bottom line, baseline, and add some line weight to it. Also gonna work on the shading right here. And I think I'm done with this sheet of paper right now. It was a nice first trial of sketching boats, and it was a lot of fun. So that's about it for this video. Thank you so much for watching, as always. I really appreciate it. If you liked the video, please don't forget to like and subscribe. It means a lot to me. Thank you so much for watching again, and I will see you next time. Take it easy, guys. Are you interested in learning how to sketch like an industrial designer? Then you might want to check out my course called Analog Designer Pro Pack. Now the cool thing is that the course is 100% online, so it doesn't really matter where you are in the world. You can just log in and you're right there in the members area too. You can even download the videos if you want to do that. The course is about 8 hours long, and it covers everything from line quality, ellipses, perspective, marker rendering, proportions, and a lot more. So if you want to see what other students have to say about the course and learn everything that you will get inside of it, click the link in the description and I will see you there.